I need a surface, friends. All right. Hey, friends, let me know when you're hopping on. Hey. Oh, I was rushing around. Story of my life. I'm excited to see you guys. I haven't been on in a little bit. We just got back from vacation, and it's been nonstop today. Let me fix that a little bit. Hi, Sharon. Hey, Paula. Hey, friends. How are you guys? Sorry. Hi, Dee Dee. Hey, sweet friend. Hey, Shauna. Oh my gosh, this is totally crooked. We're going to deal with it. Let me know if it's too crooked and annoying. I'm going to try not to let it get to me. Oh, okay. So welcome to the Artistry Collective live events. Maybe I should scoot it back a little. Maybe that's what it is. Let's go ahead and scoot that back. All right. It's like way off too. I gotta fix the whole thing. All right, let's see. There. Okay, hopefully that's good. And then I need to grab, that's the wrong one. I need to grab some paper here. There we go. That's not too bad. Hey, thank you. It was so fun. Hi, Jessica. Hey, friends. Thanks for being here. Super excited. I wonder if I want to do that surface. I feel like I should do, well, let me see what I'm going to use, and then I might switch it up a little. But it's getting a little toasty in here. Welcome to the Artistry Collective. We are doing, our theme is a spring theme, and it is April showers bring May flowers. Hi there, Janet. Oh, look how pretty that is. So I'm definitely going to do some flowers and all the things, which are kind of mixed in. Like my rice paper is kind of just, it was organized. Then I started putting them in different like binders. So let's see, what do I want to use here? We're just going to grab something and go with it. I mean, I'm kind of liking that. I mean, I love it, but I feel like that's more of something that needs to be kind of like, you can kind of pull it apart, and that one's really pretty. Well, when you love them all, it can be a little hard. That one's super cute. That one I have like kind of in the spring section, but it totally, you know, could be for Valentine's too, obviously. But I just need, I need some flowers that I want to use. Get the beautiful fairy ones. I love them. So pretty. How's everyone doing? Happy Wednesday. I sure did miss you guys. We extended our vacation a little bit, and we had like a flight delay and cancel and all kinds of stuff on the way there and back. So it was kind of crazy with the traveling part. But the vacation itself and being there was fantastic. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Maybe I could do, I'm kind of thinking, that's pretty. Why does it have to be a hard decision when they're all so pretty? I truly do love them. Basically, I just need to pick something that has flowers, which is like most of them, and, you know, go from there. I say, maybe we can do this one. I mean, it's springy and got the bird cage and all the things. You know, I'm not going to do that one. I need to quit. I am so ridiculous. That one seems fun. Okay. I think it's the surface that's throwing me off. So I'm not really feeling the shape of it too much. Let's do... Let me get... What I want to do over top is basically do some crackle around it with a stencil. And hi, Lori. Hey, sweet friend. I do love that one too. And then, like, you know, like some flowers and stuff and all the things. Hi, Leah. Hey there. You guys did fantastic with your crafts. If you guys missed any of the event today, you can always go back and watch the replays. I do post it on Facebook in the Inspiring Friends group every time we go live for the event. So you can go and check them out. That one's really pretty. This one says spring on it. Is the smile of nature. That one's really pretty too. Why is it got to be a hard decision? Because I like them all? Yes, that would be. That would be. Absolutely love this one. Maybe we should do this. I just need to change my surface. That's the problem. So let me get a different one, because I feel like it's just kind of throwing me off here. I mean, I guess I could do it vertical. Actually, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to use this one here, which is really pretty. And hope that, let's see if it fits all the way on there. Let's hope. All right, so this is a Dollar Tree surface here, and I feel like it's going to be good enough. I mean, I'll have to do something on the edge, but I could do like some molds or something, which is totally fine. And then with the paste, I do really love using the Moss Effect paste. I love the texture and stuff that it has, and that's from Pent Art. So I think that would be really fun on here, and use a... Oh, wait, I wanted to do the crackle paste. Well, that's okay. I can switch up. I always do that anyway, right? All right, let's grab some stencils here. Just grab a couple of different things because I think I might do this. These borders, the French borders, are really fun. So I think I might do that. This one would have been super cute on here too. Which one do you guys think? I could do this one on it or this one. I'm kind of thinking this one and go around the sides and all. But you guys let me know. The borders or Botanic Garden. All right, let's get this off here. And then once I get all started, then we can do all our chit-chatting, some coffee and chatting. All right, stay. Okay. All right. What am I missing? Longest part of, right? Oh my gosh, it totally is. I'm like, what? I just need to find out what exactly I'm using for my my surface and my prints, and then I just can go from there. But picking out the prints, I mean, they're all so beautiful. So borders, I agree. I think the borders is going to be fantastic. And then I was going to do, you know, like I said, I could do the crackle paste. But I'm kind of really liking the idea of the Moss Effect paste, just because of, you know, it does give a cool texture as well. And I do love that green, the two different shades of green. So I think I might do that. But first I'm going to paint this. So let's get some green, I think. Like green or cream. Definitely got plenty of greens over here. Let's do this acrylic. It's creamy acrylic, matte, and this is olive. I think it's the first time. Hey, Miriam. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? And Cindy and Vicky. You like the butterfly? It's so pretty. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, It's already open. I thought I had like to take the little tab off or something. Okay, and brush. All right, so look how pretty that green is. I love all shades of like green and blue. So how's everybody been? How's your weather and all the things? What am I doing? I can't have green on here. I can't do that, friends. I was meaning to do that on only the sides. Goodness. There I go, not paying attention. I want it yellow. I mean, yellow. Something's wrong with me. Oh my gosh. I want it white in the middle since I'm, you know, decoupaging here. So we'll just dry that up and do a little white. No biggie. I want to get my green on here on the edges, which I'm going to add some more stuff over top, so you're not going to see like all of this anyhow, but just in case I did want to have some of that green kind of peeking out, since my paper doesn't go all the way over. That's the reason. And this is like a thick acrylic, the being like creamy. It's kind of cool. All right. Great seeing me. Oh, thank you. It's so great to see you guys too. I sure did miss you. I wanted to go live while I was on vacation, but it was actually a little busier than I thought. We had like all these different like tickets for shows and, you know, different like excursions and, you know, all the sightseeing. So we were kind of like on the go like the whole time and just super busy. And of course, I had like the biggest blister ever. So I had to get that the first day. It couldn't be like the last day. And that was like super painful. So that was a little bit miserable in my back and all that stuff because we were doing like a lot of walking. But it was totally fun and like a lot more to do there than I thought. So that was exciting. All right, so I just need to dry this so I can go over that a little with some white. I'll dry that kind of quick. And then I feel like I could put, even though it's kind of wet in there right now, I mean, you might not even see it, I don't even know, but I feel like maybe I could just seal these little holes up real quick. Put a little glue in there. You can use some caulk or some glue. And then I might have to do a little bit more around. I guess I'll add it after. Once I do my other thing, because I really didn't need, I just need a little bit of a base coat, I guess. Certain spots you can kind of see through it though. All right, dry this stuff. You need that dry quick, very quickly. Let's see, oh, we went to Vegas. It was pretty fun. The travel there was crazy. We literally had our flights and everything, and then we get to Orlando because we had a layover in Orlando. Well, because of the weather here, our flight left like way later. So by the time we got to Orlando, our other flight, our connection flight, was already gone. So totally missed that. Thankfully, our luggage was on the plane we were on, or else I would have been really very upset with not having all my medicine with me. So I learned from that. But then they go and cancel the next flight because of us missing that one. With our airline, it would have been, I think it was like another 12 hours, and we were already waiting for like a while. We had to wait to, you know, to kind of like figure out what our next steps were going to be, what we're going to do. So we ended up going to customer service, and we got a refund for that leg of the trip, and ended up going with a different airline. So we had to pay another $1,000 on the spot, and or else we would have just had to cancel the trip because we would have got there. We were already a day late and had to pay for our hotel room for that day that we didn't even stay there. So we would have had to pay, you know, like all this stuff, and then get there, like lose another day. So we were like, we just need to just pay the extra $1,000 and just go on a different flight. So that's what we did. So we finally made it. We literally got in, took showers, and went out like right away. So we were exhausted and all the things, but we just went out, and both of him and I are like the same with traveling. Like we like to like see things and do things and, you know, all the sightseeing. So we're constantly doing something. All right, let's fill up those a little. Oops. There we go. I think I need a little bit more in there, but yeah, so that was already crazy on the way there. Then we had a fantastic time there. And then when it was time to leave, we had yet another problem with our flight in Orlando again. So apparently that airline has some major issues in Orlando. So we get to Orlando, our connecting flight, that got canceled. And they did not have another one until it was like another 12 hours later. And so we were in the airport for about almost 2 days, and I couldn't even barely sleep. Like I was so exhausted. Can't really sleep in the airport. On the plane I can, but the airport I just really don't like to. You know, like a lot of people walking by, and you know, it's just a bit much. Gotta watch your stuff, all the things. So I was pretty exhausted, to say the least. But yeah, after all the things with that, the travel and all, I was like, we're never again doing that. We're just doing a direct flight, not doing these connections and all this stuff, because that was just insane. All right, I'm gonna add the white on here now. So let's get some of this white here. All right, but yeah, like I said, the trip itself, I mean, the, you know, time there was fantastic. We did love it. It was great weather. I think it was the last day that it started raining, or maybe it was the day before. So, yeah, it was the day before, yesterday. And it was just, like a little chilly, but it wasn't really too bad. It was definitely a lot chillier when we got home. But I ended up getting a little suntan there, just from like all the walking around. And it was like sunny and nice. And just got to get a little bit over here. And it doesn't have to look, you know, great. We're just doing some white here so that it makes the image pop a little bit. So as long as we get that on, then it's good. All right, a little bit more. I need to get another one of these paints. Having some allergy issues, but at least it's way better than what I was going through before. I was having some major health issues, friends. But I think it was some side effects from some medicines. So I totally stopped taking them because it wasn't worth it to me. And the past week on vacation, you know, I just dealt with like the normal pain, and then, you know, the my foot, of course, so the huge splinter, the huge blister. But other than that, I was not feeling all sick and everything, so that was fantastic. Because right before going, like the day before we were leaving, we were actually going to cancel it. Because he's like, I don't know how you're going to go on vacation and be all like sick and out of it, and, you know, all the things. And it would have just been like kind of miserable. And I was like, you know, I contemplated it, but then I just decided, you know, we were going to lose out on money. So I'm just going to go and make the best of it. And it ended up being super fun, and I wasn't, you know, feeling too bad. So ended up being great. All right, we need this dry quick. All right, so I'm going to take the white off of, you know, the border off of here, and then I'll work on the stencil. And then I'm going to add some flowers and some butterflies, or a butterfly or something. I don't need to get too crazy with all the butterflies since it has, you know, a couple on there. But the print is super cute. I love it. And this is by Decoupage Queen. So I do have a link that I can put in my description after. And this one is called Butterfly Botanical. It's really pretty. New York. Oh, we're going to New York soon. Let's see, I'm making sure I didn't miss anybody. I don't want to miss my friends. Hey, Sandy. How are you, sweet friend? I am making a, like a spring botanical kind of piece with lots of flowers. For, our theme today for the event is May showers brings April showers brings May flowers. I knew I was going to say that backwards on here. I just knew it. All right, this seems good enough. I mean, it could use a little bit more, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's just move along. All right, that's dry. So yeah, I just need to get some of this, the border off here. And I have a couple of these particular rice paper prints because I really liked it in this like botanical journal I was working on. So I had to use it for that too. All right, just get around these edges. Got all folded up to fit in the binder. All right, I'm gonna take these off first here. Want those like torn edges. Okay, I need a little bit more of the white off of here. There we go. And yes, hit that thumbs up. I would love it. And if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. All right, and then if you missed earlier, if you look in my my description box, if you missed anybody from the event, we have Frapps Scraps first, and then Make All the Things with Me, and you can check out the replays for them by going in the description and you know, go to their channels, or you can watch it on Facebook. They are posted in the Inspiring Friends group. I love all the spring themes. So pretty. And it's gotten toasty in here. I should have opened that window. All right, there we go. Okay, so then we just got to decoupage this on here. See, it covers a pretty good amount, but there was still that little bit that I wanted to, you know, have the green going around. Where's my glue? There we go. I need to fill this up, put some more in here. Crafting event, be sure to hit the like and subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, we love doing these events. I missed it. Didn't get to do it last week because that's when we were, you know, leaving. So it's always fun to get back, and I missed crafting for sure. I really want to work in my journals. Okay, and that should be good. And I might have to go around the edges a little. We'll see. Okay, that's good. And then where I'll start doing the borders stuff is, you know, just like on the edges where it's, you know, obviously doesn't have the paper. Now I wish I would have did a little bit of white around there, but I guess it's not going to matter too much. But I do need to make sure that these edges are down pretty good. All right. Let's check up here. That's good. And over here, I think I need a little bit more glue. All right. Okay. And then let's put a little bit here. I'm just going to take this extra stuff off, kind of tuck it around, and do the same over here, just making sure to get the edge a little bit. There we go. So what's everybody been up to? Hi Liz, how are you? What did you guys do was your spring break last week as well? My kids just went back yesterday to school. All right. And that's when their, you know, school started back. So they had a pretty good time off, which I always love. I like being able to sleep in. All right, I did that one. So this one is the only one left. I barely have any glue on here. So I probably should have added a little bit more. Okay. There we go. All right, so then just make sure, you know, all of the edges are sealed, and definitely don't want those coming up, especially when you're doing your stenciling. There we go. Ice storm in New York. Oh my gosh. And I thought it was chilly here. We just got like a little rain, and it's a little chilly. It was like in the 40s last night, I think 41. I don't know what it is right now, but it was definitely a little chilly. But an ice storm, that is crazy during the springtime. Grandson spent spring break with me. Aw. How old is your grandson again? I know you probably told me before, and I totally forgot. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I could do some white, but I feel like I'm just going to do the green texture paste. And just kind of make sure it's lined up where I want it. Which there seems to be good. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should do I'm going to do going across first on the small ones, I think. Might be better. So let's do that. So the skinniest one, skinniest-ish, I think would be this one. So I don't want to get the end part because then I won't be able to get both. unless I kind of like moving around and I don't really feel like doing all that. So I'm just getting kind of like the middle. It seems like it's the middle there. All right, and then what do we want to use? We're using Moss Effect Paste by Art. So I'm going to grab both of them. All right, so this is what it's looking like. Got 2 different shades that you can get. And then this one you can put on with a palette knife, or you can put on with a stencil brush. And I think I'm going to do the stencil brush and kind of just dab it in, because you get, you know, that texture, but then you also get more texture with heating it. So I'm just going to do like a little bit at a time, so that way I can heat it up as well. Because you want it, you know, if you apply it kind of thickish, then that's, you know, more of the, you know, the raised part, you know, it's going to have even more texture to it. Hopefully I'm making sense, because I've been so exhausted the past 2 days. I think I'm talking crazy. Yeah, I like to mix both of the shades. I mean, you could go over, you know, and do like one and not mix it, and then kind of go back and maybe add, because you can layer it as well. But I kind of just do both as I'm going along. And I dab it as well, just to give even more of that texture and dimension. And I was just going to do like half of it, and then start heating it up. But then I realized if I lift it up and do that, it would be kind of a little bit of a pain to match it back up. So I'm just going to kind of add a little bit more. That way it's not all dried up. And let's see. All right, that looks pretty good. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think I need to stick with the lighter over here though. Unless I did, you know, white underneath, and that would have been showing more. But then I decided that I really didn't want to do that, because I didn't want it like too like standing out too much. Just want to add something to it, you know, have a little bit of a, you know, texture stuff going on here. And then once it's dry, you'll see it, you know, raised up, which is the fun part. I love that part. Oh, it's so good to see you too. How are you doing, Annie? I haven't seen you in a little bit. A show in Vegas, we did. We seen a show. We seen David Copperfield, and what was the other show? Went to the Sphere. That was absolutely crazy amazing. How the screen. I mean, it's like you're actually like there, like you're in this kind of like ride kind of thing, but your seats just kind of move. And, you know, like an IMAX theater kind of thing, where they have like the wind and all the things. So it's like, it was just so cool. And it looked and felt like we were on like a spaceship or something. And like we were exploring the world. I took a bunch of pictures, of course, which I didn't even think that you were able to, but I've seen other people doing it. So I totally broke out my camera. And the pictures look amazing. It looks like you're literally like there. Like, it was so cool. So that was really fun. All right. That one is done. I think I'm going to do the other ones a bit thicker, because I feel like it definitely could use a little bit more of the raised texture part. All right, so then let's do the same over here, and hope that it doesn't go through because of me having it I think right here. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. All right, then I'm gonna start over here, and I'm gonna try to do a little bit thicker. I mean, if I use the palette knife, then I'll definitely get more thickness, but now I've already, you know, started using this, so just gotta try to get a lot and quickly. Definitely need it quick. Okay. Oh no, I'm putting this stuff all over me. All right, almost. I covered my butterfly, but I am gonna put like another butterfly on here, so I feel like it should be fine. Okay, so we got that. Oh, I should have scooted it over a little bit more. I can add that though after. That's not too bad. But I want to do this quick. So let me get to that. And then I'll show you up close how it's looking. I know quite a few of you have seen me use this like a lot of times. So, you know, you've seen like when I use it like real thick, and I mean, you can use it on anything, like any kind of material. I use it on styrofoam. You can't necessarily heat it too much on the styrofoam, but it does show that you can use it on pretty much anything, so it's pretty awesome. And then of course, if you keep it on there even longer and it's really heated up, then you'll get even more of the you know, like the bubbly, crumbly kind of look to it. Just got to be patient with it, because I totally could have got those raised up down here a bit more if I would have just worked on one section kind of at a time and dried it a little bit longer, because that heat really activates it. And then you can go over this to make it pop by using like some of the wax metallic paste, or like a whitewash, or you know, any kind of rub and buff, anything that you like to use, and kind of highlight the stuff. And I need to make sure right here is dry, because I want to add a little bit more right here on the very bottom. I don't think I scooted it down quite enough. All right, let's see. That's good. And also, I kind of wanted to add like a little bit more of this, which is decoupage glue and varnish, just because I already had like some on there, and I can't really stand that when it's a little bit shiny and not all of it. So I feel like I need to add that. So just doing a little bit. I think it might be a little bit quicker just to put it like that. All right, nice. And do the same over here. Much better. I love everything with like nature and green and, you know, all the things. So I feel like this is gonna turn out really cute. Maybe a little down here. Okay. I don't know if I got right there or not. I think I did, but well, it's a little bit more, right? Now I just need to make sure it's dry. So how is everybody else's weather? Hi, my sweet Ro. How are you doing? And I have some new friends here as well. How are you doing? Welcome to my channel. Okay. Now, this part, I need to just add a little, where did I have it at? Right here. All right, I had it there, so I need to move it down regardless, because I certainly can't have it in the same spot that I had it at. And whether it matches up and looks good, who knows, because, you know, I'm just kind of doing my own thing here. Just as long as I have some kind of design on the bottom there, then it's all good. Let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. Not too bad. All right, and then just dry that real quick, which I didn't even do that one thick at all, so it won't be raised like overly a lot, but it'll be enough. Hi May, how are you doing? And Zahara, you are the best. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. I know, I know. What can I say? No, I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding. Okay. Moving right along. Let's do, I guess since I already got this one all, you know, messed up. Well, not messed up, but, you know, just dirty-ish. I'm going to use the same one. All right. Oops. I've done moved it already. Look at that. Okay. Stay, stay, stay. Just the one thing with dabbing is sometimes it can lift. So we gotta hope it doesn't lift too much and start sliding all around. And all foolish. We don't need that. All right, so I need the lighter green kind of down the bottom so it's stands out a little bit more, I feel like. All right. I'm gonna try to do it faster. Ah. All right, light down here again. Phew, I'm burning up. It's so hot in here. I only got the heat on like 70 or 71 and I'm like burning up. Phew. Be breaking a sweat. How was vacation? It was super fun. I was just going over how the flights was not so fun. We had all kinds of craziness on the way there and on the way home with the flights. But the vacation itself there was super fun. We definitely had a great time. How was everybody's Easter? Did everybody have a good time for Easter with your family and friends or trips? We were supposed to travel home late on Easter, but we ended up staying longer. And then all that flight stuff with a day, you know, they pushed it off, you know, canceled. The whole thing was just silly on the way home with that cancellation. I can understand the first one, like the first one, it was sucky because we had to pay like a lot of extra money just to get there sooner. But, I mean, it's kind of understandable considering our flight was in late, so the other connecting flight already left. But on the way home, it was just ridiculous because our flight kept on getting delayed. So we, you know, we're sitting there waiting and waiting by our our terminal and our gate, and then they just didn't like, you know, really update us good. They were like, oh, we're waiting for a flight attendant to arrive because we're short, you know, on one of the flight attendants. So we didn't know when the person was coming in, and, you know, I guess the other one was sick and they didn't have backup, which I would think they would have backup. That would be the normal thing to do, you know, in case somebody's sick, you know, flight attendant, pilot, that would be like the normal thing to do. So after we're waiting like 6 hours or whatever it was, then another flight attendant comes in, and as she's walking by getting ready to go into, you know, the plane, and then we were going to get ready to board, this guy decides to run his mouth to her and say like, oh, finally showing up, you're all late and everything. So she ended up getting all like paranoid and thinking like everybody was going to like jump her or something. So she ended up calling security there and got escorted out of the plane when we weren't even all on the plane. She had one on there. She waited until, you know, the police had showed up at the gate. Everybody started getting all rowdy and worked up, and so she ended up not doing it. They canceled the whole thing. All right, let me do this side here. Let's line that up right there. Yeah, so it was just so great. And then the guy, you know, as she's getting escorted out, he just turns his head, the one that said it. He's the one that like started the whole thing with that. She would have got on there, we would have been on our way home, and wouldn't have had to stay in the airport for like a day and a half for that. They did give meal vouchers and a hotel voucher, but the thing is that they didn't bother to tell us until kind of like last minute that they were even really canceling it. Like they sent that stuff and we're like, okay, well then that means it's canceled, right? They're like, oh no, it's just, you know, automatic thing, you know, precaution. So meanwhile, they're still stringing us along about it. And then finally they tell us when it's 6 hours left that we could, you know, that it's canceled and that we have to get our bags from baggage claim, that they were going to send them off the plane and down there. And then we were like, okay, well, we have a hotel voucher, so we could do that. But by the time we got our luggage and all the things, we would have literally got to the hotel and had like maybe 3 hours of sleep, and then would have had to come back to check in our bags again and, you know, do all the things. And then plus you have to be there 2 hours in advance before the flight. So it wouldn't have really been too much, you know, too worth it. But there was other people on our flight that did do it, and they made it back in time. So, I mean, we could have did it. But Bernard didn't really want to take any chances with any problems getting back and missing our flight. I'm like, gee, while we're here, we might as well go to the beach and everything. I mean, goodness. Just make a vacation out of it here. But we finally made it home. We made it just a couple of days later, but we made it. Okay. There we go. That seems good. I think I pretty much got it all. And once again, I can see what the problem was, because when I'm doing this, with it being green, as you know, the base coat green, I kind of, you know, I think, oh, it's already covered, but then it's actually not. So I need to kind of pay attention to that. All right, that's good. Okay, nice. And then the fun job of cleaning the stencil. That's the fun part. Cam, I am making a like a spring botanical mixed media piece for the event today for the Artistry Collective, which you can catch us here on Wednesdays starting at 7 Eastern Standard Time. It's 3 of us ladies that do it. Super fun time, lots of ideas and fun stuff, and you know, just even hanging out. Hanging out's fun. Yeah, I need to keep this on here a little bit so I can get it raised up. See, if you really keep it on there and like concentrate on one section at a time, then you'll get the best results from it. But I've been doing it kind of fast too, so it's not going to be as lifted. And I need to do a couple of little spots right over here. I think doing any of the stencils on here would be pretty. And also the, oh my goodness, I can't even think. I need a little bit more right here. Also, what are they called? Oh my gosh, I can't even think. The molds. There we go. The molds would be super pretty too. I feel like, okay, that gives a little bit more down there, which is great. I think that's good. And then I feel like I should add like a little bit along here. Because that'll give the most texture on there. Okay. I'll just do that going around the edges a little bit to kind of make a little bit of even more of a border. Look how this one, I don't know if you can see it. Let me show you up close. But when you do it thicker, like here, for example, you're going to see a lot more of that raised, you know, all that texture and all, which is what I absolutely love. So that's why I decided that since I didn't do the other stuff too thick, that I can just add some to the edges here. Give a little bit more of it. All right, so, and I'm gonna try not to come in too far with it. Let me get those two spots real quick. So right here. All right, looking pretty good. Moving right along. I really like the lighter shade of green on the edge. So just kind of scoop it on there. Or scrape it on there, really. Okay. And let me see if I missed any more here. Embossing powder. Oh, am I using it? I am not using embossing powder. This is actually Moss Effect Paste by Pentart. I really love their paste a lot. This one in particular has like you know, where it's raised and really like kind of bubbly and all the things. When you heat it up, you know, you get even more of that texture, which is really awesome. So that's the one I'm using. There is some other ones that are green, but those are a different texture paste. Same company though, by Art. It's the only thing, like, it takes a little bit longer if you want to, you know, with drying it. Usually don't really have to worry about that too much with the other paste. I mean, unless you have to work by that area, then of course you would want to dry it then. Let's do that. Yeah, so today was pretty busy with appointments and just, you know, catching up on all the things. So I was actually really happy that I finally was able to just, you know, get a couple of posts done. But I have like a bunch of projects, like finished projects that I have to post. So I did post one today. I think I'm going to do another one too. When I was like kind of scrolling through all my photos, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many that I forgot to put on here. I mean, there's even some from like last year. That's just cray-cray. I mean, totally ridiculous. I am. I would like to just catch up on it and then you know, be able to like keep up on it so it's not so many at once. That would be kind of like the normal thing instead of playing catch up. I needed like a little bit more of the lighter one here. Add it in with the dark. So I think it really pops with that lighter one. Let's add a tiny bit here. There. I'm getting it all over. Okay. That one's good. The texture is just too awesome. Looks pretty cool. Pretty nifty. But I do feel like I need a little bit more over here because it wasn't quite enough. Oh, that's hot. All right, there we go. And you can totally layer it and all, which is the same with the other pastes and stuff. You know, you can do that with those as well. And let's see. Making a rug. I am not making a rug. It's pretty funny though. I probably would want a bigger rug than this, honestly. I think that would be a bit small. Okay, and then I think this is the last spot that I need to get. Okay. Yeah, I think I think that's good. I didn't really get around this part, so I guess I'll get around there. And I didn't really put much on there, so it's not going to really lift up too much in that area. But at least you get like the, you know, the color there. It'll just be like a little bit of texture there. All right, but I do need to get this one before it dries. Rosie, where did your, how long did your family stay when they came to visit for Easter? I bet you guys had fun. Fun. We got to make some plans for us to hang out. It's been too long. Yeah, it's definitely wet over here. I'm wondering if I should do, I guess I won't. I was thinking maybe I could do like two molds or something on the top and bottom. But with all the texture stuff and all, I guess I really don't need it. Just almost done. And there is this hole here. You just need to cover that up for a second there. And right here. Okay, I think that's pretty good for this part anyway. This one's really getting bubbled up. All right, there we go. Okay, this is gonna have to definitely be soaked, but let's see if it'll come off at all if I do this, just because that's quite a bit. Friday left on Tuesday. Aw, that's nice. It's a great amount of time. Glad you guys had fun. Did you go shopping and do some crafting and all the things? Yeah, I really put quite some layers on here because of just, you know, keep on doing it on top of it without wiping it and all. But it is slowly but surely coming off. I just really need to kind of scrub it. But what I'm going to do is quickly sit it in the sink, and I will be right back in just a moment here. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Sorry about that, friends. Okay. Moving right along. I feel like before I feel like I want to highlight some of it. I think if I add like a little bit of gold to it, it'll be pretty. Is this the light one? Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that I wanted to do some kind of like mold on the top and bottom, but I don't know. All right, let's get these in some water first. And then I'm gonna add some of like my florals and different things and kind of like work, you know, around that and see what I wanna do at the top. So let me grab my flowers here, which is right here. All right, we got some paper flowers, and I think I want to do it like a little doily or something too. Oh, I got all these new like trims and everything from this place in India, and they're absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, if I have time, I'll show you guys some of them. They're so pretty. All the details in them is amazing. All right, let's do, if I can find what I want. I feel like a little piece of lace would be cute. So let's do this one, or doily, or, you know, whichever. All right, this one kind of looks like a butterfly, huh? But since it's kind of messed up a little bit there anyway, I'm just gonna like use it by sections here. So let's just trim this one. There we go. I'm not too concerned about using the whole thing. I like to kind of, you get more out of it, I guess, if you use it in pieces too, which is cool. All right, and then I don't really need, you know, this extra stuff there. We'll get rid of that. All right, I think that's pretty good. Do some there. And this one I'm just gonna put a little hot glue down, because I mainly just want it in kind of in the middle a little. And let's do a tiny bit here. Nice. And a little there. Maybe a little here too. Why not? There we go. Okay. All right, and then we need some greenery. So I have a few different kind of like greenery pieces here I wanted to use. All right, I got some greenery pieces. So I'm gonna put a couple of those down first, and then I'm gonna use the baby's breath. Let's see, which ones do I want on the bottom? I think these I want. And let's use these two. All right, then I'm just gonna build it up. And before I like glue it down, I'm just kind of placing the things around just to kind of see where I want to put them. All right, I think that's cute already. I'm liking these over here. Let's put that there. And this one there, because we want to make sure that stays. We need that to stay. A lot of cooking, Was so tired. Aw. Definitely love the Italian thing. My favorite food is Italian food. That's one thing I miss about living in Italy is the food. Oh my gosh. It's just too amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, I need another one of, these seem good. Let's use a couple of these. And then I don't like to have the little stem thing because it just pushes it out even further. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't make too much of a difference, but I just trim them off anyhow. Okay, flip that around. And I'm just gonna have these kind of going up here a little. And we can use that little thing too. All right, that seems good. All right, let's do this one in the middle. There. You know what would be pretty on here? I think some solo wood flowers would be really pretty. Let's do this one over here. And then I can kind of add more in if I need to. But for now, I think that's enough greenery for the moment here. And then baby's breath. I have that over here. And if I don't want to get in that noisy bag, then I kind of have to just go through these little pieces here. Which I have all kinds of little flowers up in there. All right, let's just use a couple of these now. Right. Let's put that in the middle. I probably should get my little spatula thingy because I really don't want to touch that glue. I don't even know where it is. Oh, it's right where I usually put it. That's where it was. There we go. All right, we need some more glue there, but let's continue on. Okay. Yeah, so one thing I loved about Vegas is like the hotels and casinos. They have like different themes for each of them. Like there was like an Egyptian one, castle, Venice. We actually like went into the Venice one and did the gondola ride. And it was so pretty in there. I love how they do all like their murals and all the things. It was just so cool. And it really gets you into like the feel like you're, you know, there. So it was pretty nifty. I need this part off. And then they have like New York, New York. They have a Paris themed one. You know, I was loving that one too. All right, let's do a little here. And then I'll add some more after. But I think I'm liking the idea of, let's see. I'm kind of liking the idea of like the solo wood flowers. I do have a lot of different green ones, but I want to make sure I'm not using like ones that are way too big. But, you know, something like, even if I just use like one of those, let me see, let me get some, I have a bunch of them in these drawers over here that I can get a couple of those out and some like different shades of green as well. Let's see, because I need to kind of dig through here and get some smaller ones in here. let's use a couple of these smaller ones of the cream. And all right, yeah, because I kind of think some of these were a little big, so maybe just use like one of this particular color I really do love, so one of those, and then I can add like some other little flowers with it. I can also do these cream ones here. So let's do this one here. I feel like it fits great in the middle there. All right. And then I want to add in a couple of these too. This one here. Just tuck that right under. I have a link for the Sola wood flowers as well, so I'll make sure to put all that stuff in the description box. My link tree has all the things, so that'll be the easiest way to find it. Okay, this one here, and I need another glue stick. Oh. All right, and let's see this little one here. I haven't used these in a while, but I truly do love them. They're always having like a lot of sales. So like most of the time when I order, I like to get, you know, these white ones because you can dye them, stain, paint, whatever you like to do. You can even use the oxide sprays and, you know, all the things on there. So that's kind of like the best way to do it. But a lot of times you can get the different ones that have, like this particular one was the Garden Goddess assortment. So you can get like a lot of different colorful assortments as well, that have like bright colors and all the things that are just so pretty. And when those are on sale, I definitely stock up on those too. All right, so before I put a couple more of the little paper flowers, I'm just gonna stick a couple of these with the little baby's breath in there, just to kind of break up a little bit of that. Add that. Let's see, let's get a couple more little pieces here and just kind of shove it in there, like right here, for example. Well, that's still not dry. Just kind of tuck that in. I feel like I need to add like a little bit more glue over here though for that one. Okay, lots of glue strings here. Lots of glue strings. All right. Let's see. So when I add the other ones, I don't want to, you know, overdo it. It can be easy to do that, especially with mixed media pieces. Like, that's when you can get away with putting tons of stuff, which is why I love it so much. But also, sometimes you just gotta just say enough's enough with it. Which, I mean, it's not too often that I say that, honestly. Okay, this one needs to definitely go in this one spot right here. All right. Wait, did I show you guys how it was looking? I totally forgot. All right, so that's what we have so far. And then, so we got some of the little doily hanging out there. I should have had it come up a little bit more because I didn't expect that I was going to be putting so much on there, but actually this little end piece here works out because I can use this little scrap just to add a little bit more so it comes out a little further, just so it's a little bit more noticeable. Let's put a little dab there, and there we go. Okay. Oops. Oh, if you guys are in my private group in on Facebook, make sure you go in there and check out the printables that I added. It was like 200 and some that I added today, so check those out. I'll be using a lot of them for my spring journals. So if you guys are working on like some spring journals still, then you know, have at them. All right, let's get some other flowers here. Now you can add like these paper flowers where they're like the die cuts. You know, you can add a couple of those, would be super cute. You know, with the stickers and all the things. Let's see. Let's see. But I'm kind of thinking, I don't think I want to do that. But I do need, I'm wondering if I should add another color too. Maybe like a little bit of the yellow. Let's see. And I do love this color too, so I might want to add a little bit of that. Let's see. These sniffles are annoying. Sorry that I keep sniffling. Yeah, I kind of want to put this color in. Let's see. No, not that one. Not that one. Let's do some of this one, I think. Right? Or should I do yellow? I mean, I kind of do really like this though. And I could put one back here. That's cute. Well, hopefully you guys like it, because I'm like asking you your opinion, and then I just go and glue it down without waiting. This one here, tucked right in there. That's cute. All right. Okay, there's how that's looking with the blue minty aqua color. All right, so I'm going to keep those out because I think I want to do like a little kind of thing at the top, maybe. Oh, and then I definitely want to add the gold. A lot of glue strings here. I'm making a skinny journal, so I made this cover. I mean, I didn't finish the cover, but I started it. So cute. I love that material. It's so pretty. And you guys know I love the blue. All right, so I'm kind of thinking, yeah, let me get the gold because I don't want to forget to add that. Let's see, here we go. All right, so wax paste, metal, metallic, and this is gold. And these are like Pentart stuff here. And I don't know if I'm going to add any of those, but it's there just in case, because you never know. All right, so we got that, and I don't really think I need to add the yellow. What do you guys think? I think once I kind of add like the gold in there, then I might not have to do that other one. All right, let's see what I want to do at the top. I don't want to do the same thing, So I'm not going to use a doily or anything, but I will use some of the greenery pieces here. Do I need to grab another? I'll just use these. These ones are kind of shiny, so I'm not really into that too much. But you can always use your wax paste, like your brown wax paste, which, I mean, some might be on here, I don't know, hopefully. And then you can kind of just dull it down a little bit. It's dry as a bone. I haven't used this stuff in quite some time here. But we just need a little bit of that and tone down that shine, because that just makes it look really fake. And this one is in my Amazon shop. It's Finishing Wax Top Coat in brown. I have it in brown and white. They also have like gray and, you know, all the things. Or it might be just those three, but I didn't end up getting the gray though. And I don't really use, I've used them quite a bit, but I haven't really been using them as much as I used to though. For this wax. All right. But it lasts for like forever. What are those cats doing now? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to put some like gold in here. And then I think I'm going to use like a gold butterfly. Do a little bling. And up here, I just want to add like a little something here, I think. Let me just turn it. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. All right, so I want to do up here just like a little bit smaller, or like a lot smaller. Let's take off a little bit of this one. All right, so we got those down, and I feel like we could do, I could do another one of the green flowers, but I feel like I need to do like a smaller one. So let me grab that. The blue and mint ones that I have are super amazing. All the different shades of blue, they're absolutely gorgeous. And actually some of them are the same color that I just did a bunch of papers and material in. Same exact shades too. I was pretty excited because I didn't even realize that until after the fact. All right, where are they at? I need a certain green. Is this green? No. Of course I grabbed the one with purples and Wanderlust. That's a really pretty one. Beautiful for fall. I don't really do like a lot of purples, but they're absolutely gorgeous. I love them. All right, I can't find a smaller green. Oh, here we go. They're all underneath. That's where they are. Okay, I must have put some of the packs in of the green first. Well, that's not much. Much smaller, huh? But this one's a fun one. Look how cool that is. And you could always trim down some of this back here. Not too much, because then it'll start falling apart with the cording. But I just do like a little bit, just to make it flatter. You could take some of the petals off too if you want it. But I think that'll be good. Just use one of them. I've made quite the mess here tonight. I had it all nice and cleaned up too. All right, let's do a bunch of glue on here, which will glue those down as well. And then before that sets, did I bring it over? Oh, it's right here. Before that sets, I want to put some more of the baby's breath in up here. So let me grab a little bit of that and try to hurry with it so that I can get it in there before it sets. There we go. Do a little trim. Spread those out and tuck it under. Hey, where are you going? Stay there. All right, there we go. Okay. So when do you guys take your spring decorations down? I mean, if you decorate for spring and like Easter and all, do you guys keep it up for until like you decorate for like 4th of July, or you have like some summer decor? I usually use my bees, like my bee stuff during the summer, and then I have, of course, like the 4th of July and all. And like the bees and lemonade stuff is really cute. All right, just tuck in a couple of these in. Hi, Dana. Oh, thank you. How are you, sweet friend? Oh, I don't want that over there. Let's just do that one there. That one here. And then I just need a little bit more baby's breath on this one. Okay. I don't even know how long have I been on here. An hour and a half already. Holy moly. Why does the time always fly when I go live? Like in no time at all, like hours will fly by. And I'm like, how did that even happen? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna tuck that up in there. So we need a tiny bit of glue. Did you guys watch on the news about the bridge that happened, that collapsed here in Maryland? It was the Key Bridge, and it's literally like 10 minutes from my house. We have had went over it like so many times. So it's crazy that it's not there anymore. And it's even crazier that they still didn't find everybody that went in, because there was construction crew on the bridge. They were actually fixing potholes at the time. So that's really quite sad. I mean, thankfully it was not like busy, you know, during rush hour, school time, you know, buses go across and all the things, because there's literally like 35,000 Marylanders travel that like every day. Well, they did. So it could have been, depending on the, you know, if it was a different time, you know, really, really even way crazier. But it really is just a shame, really. All right, tuck a little bit there. And then I'm gonna use some more of these little, here they are, the minty ones. We're gonna use a couple of those again. Let's see. Let's use this one here. I didn't want to do too much under here, but I might want to, yeah, that's cute. I'll have this one down here. Just kind of tuck it under a little. There we go. Nice. And then maybe that one. And this one. Let's do this one here. There we go. Okay, that step's done. Oh, I need to add a little bit more baby's breath in between, I think. And I didn't add any of the white or, you know, the cream or whatever in this one, which is totally fine. Let's just put these over here. I just have a big old mess to clean up after. All right, let's do a little bit in between these two. Okay. And then I want to use, let me put this up because there's just too much going on over here. I've done pulled all kinds of stuff out. Okay. Okay, done with that for now. And I feel like this one needs to go under here a little. Okay, so then I'm gonna use, I'm getting glue all over me, goodness. Hi Marilyn, there is a tattoo show in Baltimore now. Oh wow, that's awesome. I haven't been to one in quite a while, the tattoo conventions, but they are pretty awesome. Downloaded a lot of them. Yay! I'm so glad. I hope you love them. I think they're so pretty. Wayne Newton lives on the main road down the back from the casinos. Oh wow, that's cool. On the corner. I probably have seen it and took a picture because we went up in the stratosphere, which is like the tallest place there, and you can see like all the things. So I took pictures of like everywhere around there. So I could have possibly got that in the pictures. I think I'm gonna have to zoom in and start seeing if I can see it. All right, let's use some of these here because I want to use some gold. So I'm kind of thinking these little things are kind of nifty. Little, what are these things called? Little styrofoam berry things. But I think I'm going to use a couple of those on here. And, excuse me, put it in random spots here. Okay, let's put this one right there. That's good. And then let's use some of these other, maybe a couple more. A couple more won't hurt, right? Let's do one back here. And then this one up there. There we go. Okay, and now I can add a couple more of the other ones that are the flat back gold ones here. All right, I'm going to use one of the bigger size and put it like right there. And I need some smaller ones. I need to just get a few of them out of here so I don't have to just dig in there like one by one, because that might be a bit much. Just a little. I use the gold ones a lot, actually, more than the other ones. Okay, let's use this big flat one right here. And this one I'm going to put in that flower. Hopefully you guys can see everything. All right, that one in that flower. Ooh, that's hot. This one in this flower, along with a little one next to it. And this one next to that little bead. These glue strings or something here. Put one in there. think that's pretty good. I need to try to get some of these glue strings off here. Okay, here we go. Here's what I got so far. She's got a couple more things to do with it, but there's that. And then, let's see, what do we want to do? I know what we want to do. Have another sip of coffee. Of course we do. Download all of them. And making sure I don't miss anything. I mean, I probably missed quite a bit. All right, I'm going to use some stickles too. Yeah. I think I'm going to use some stickles and then do some like in the flowers. Go around the edge a little bit on some of them. I'm using my favorite. Any of the, oh my gosh. I go to get a string, glue string off here and knock stuff down. I don't know how many times I knocked that down actually, but it's been quite a bit. But these ones are really cool because they have, this one's Icicle. Stardust is another one of my faves. And I have like a few of each of them because I use them like a lot. I like that it kind of shows like the color underneath, you know, whatever the flower or the print, you know, whatever it is with the color. So it shows that plus like all like the sparkly, all the sparkly stuff, which is so pretty. Let's do a little one here. I'm not going to do like every flower, but I do like to add it kind of, you know, here and there. It's so pretty. All right, let's do a little around here. Just going to do like the middle of that one. I didn't do these two. Then we'll add a little going around these petals here. Kind of in between. And you can outline like all the, you know, the different things. Like it's not just for putting it on the flowers, of course. All right, this one, I'm not going to do every petal with this one. Just because it can be a little time consuming. At this point, I might as well actually. Okay, that's good enough with that. All right, so you can put them on the paper flowers, the solo wood flowers, the rice paper, napkins, all the things. Can stay on longer. And I know, isn't that sad about the bridge? Oh my gosh, it just broke my heart. All right, let's use some of this paste here. Doesn't that look pretty on there? I love how it just highlights those edges. So pretty. It looks great on the greenery, all the things. I love it. And then I'm just going to go around like on some of this and add a little bit. Like I'm certainly not going to be covering all of it, but I do think that it's really pretty on there. So I'm going to add some here and there. Let's get some of the edge. Looks fantastic on the greenery. To add some on this one here. A little bit there. And then some here. It looks really good against the green flowers here. I love that. All right, so random spots again, going around the edges. Let's do a little bit here, a little bit more there. But it really makes it pop too and makes it stand out, especially, you know, since I did do the green, the base coat green. Where else do I need it? I need some more down here. And then what I think I'm going to do is use my, it's like a 3D decor thing, contour liner. It's like a paint liner kind of thing. So I do have them in like different colors, and I think I might use the gold to kind of highlight some of, well, not that one because you can only see the wing there, but you know, maybe the butterfly and the dragonfly would be really pretty, I think, like that. I could just keep going to town with this stuff. I think we need a little bit more up in there. I love how it looks like in between these two. If you put enough on there and then really push it in there so that it's not just going on the raised parts, it actually looks really cool like that. Okay. I think that's pretty good with this stuff here. Maybe a little bit more on that greenery. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, let me show you up close again. All right, there we go. So you can see all the gold, and then I love it on, like you can see like on the greenery. Well, I don't know if you can see it, hopefully a little bit on the greenery, and the, you know, the flowers and stuff look really pretty with it on there. All right, so then the contour thing. Let me see, which one am I gonna use? We have a 3D decor pen in gold. I could use that. We have white, black, silver. There's all kinds of colors in these, because there's the contour liners and then there's the 3D decor pen. So let's, maybe I should shake it first. Oh, thank you. Super sweet. Let's just see if we want to do this. Oh my gosh. Really? It had to do that? Totally splattered with a little air bubble. It was going so nicely too. All right, so this is just like a 3D paint for your mixed media and other projects. You can make it thinner or thicker. I'm kind of just doing it a little bit. I was doing it too thin, so I had to kind of go a little bit thick. Oh my. What am I doing, friends? Goofy stuff. Let me try not to do that again. Goodness. Yeah, it was a little too thin at first, so then I decided to go a little bit thicker, which I think I have to kind of go over that line a little bit more. Because I feel like it was a little too thin. But I can do the same thing with, you know, the stickles, of course. This one I'm going to do a little bit. Let me show you how you could do it pretty thin. Right here, this, I don't want to touch it, but right here, see how like it was super thin, which is great for those very thin lines or, you know, designs that you want to do. But I felt like I needed it a little bit thicker. So I'm just going to hope that this doesn't splatter. And add a little bit more to this area here. There we go. And then once it dries, you can also go over it again to make it like even thicker as well. And then I'm just going to do like a little bit around here. Okay. I don't know if I want to go like in between, start doing like a bunch inside. So I feel like maybe I'll just leave it like this, and then if I, you know, after it dries, I'll see how it looks and then see if I want to go back in and do some more, or if I want to add, I need to blow my nose, goodness. Or if I need to add the stickles to it. And then I can also do this one down here. Let's just do it real thin right here. And then come out a little bit thicker. This one I am doing a little bit thinner than the other one, just since it's like smaller. All right, and same thing here. And then okay. There we go. Yeah, I was putting my hand in the stickles like everywhere. So I'm pretty much kind of covered with all kinds of stuff. But totally worth it. It's so cute. Look how pretty. I love it. Oh. Let's see. What else do we want to do? I feel like we need a hanger. I mean, it would be really cute as a shelf leaner, shelf sitter kind of thing. I think would be cute. So, yeah, I might end up adding like the stickles in it once this dries. And then as far as the hanger, I'm going to put the hanger, you know, obviously at the top, and I'm going to use some green, don't want to use green or like this mint color. I'm going to use some Starry Silk is what I'm going to use. So let's see. Maybe I'll just grab one of these here. I think that would be pretty. I guess I can't do that right yet while it's wet, because I certainly don't want to smash it in. But let's just do like a little knot here. There we go. Totally doing it upside down, but I'll reinforce these in the back after, once I can actually like flip it around and see what I'm doing here. And then I'm putting it in the back here instead of like drilling the holes and all, because if you do want it as a shelf sitter, then, you know, it'd be good to not have to have the Starry Silk showing. All right, and then we just do another little knot. And I'm right on the edge there. There we go. It's so pretty. I love the colors. Colors are really pretty together. Totally would fit for my colors in the house. Especially this one area. I have quite a bit of green stuff in that area. So the blue and the green and all, I mean, I just love it. So that's what I have for you guys for the event tonight. I had a super fun time hanging out and catching up on all the things. If you joined late, go back and check out the beginning where you missed. And, you know, I talked about like the trip, and hey, Yazim, and some your work. Oh, thank you, Miriam. My goodness, you guys are all so sweet. Thank you. Hey, Kara, and Ashley. So yes, I had a fantastic time. So I'm so glad you guys got to hang out with me. Thank you so much for that. I will be posting pictures of this very soon. This time I'm going to actually do it and keep up with it, along with the other bunch that I have to put on there. And then I will be in my private group tomorrow, probably on my Facebook main page on Friday. I don't know if I'm in the Friday's event right yet. So if not, I'll just be on like, you know, in the evening. But thank you all so much for joining our event tonight. And you can check out the replays for all three of us by checking my description box and looking at the links there. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, sweet friends. And I'll be seeing you on YouTube next Wednesday. Bye, friends.